Hey guys, nice to see you all again. It's been a while since we have posted a video. Today I want to share some tips on how I put my shooting line on my reel. I've seen a couple of folks on YouTube and other places where they're gonna spool the shooting line. They get some twists, which can be really annoying when you're fishing, so you have to untwist it again. Well, I'll show a basic way to do it. I do it this way every time I have to change shooting line or change setup. Yeah, I have my 4-weight rod and I have used the same mono shooting line for a while now, actually since April. I think that's my personal record for for a shooting line. It's these Razer mono lines, they just keep on going. I could just cut a few meters off, but it's not really bad now. I could easily fish it. You can see it's been used for 5 months, but it's not annoying. I'm gonna do this anyways and change it. I have a casting demo in a few days from now, so it'll be nice with a fresh running line on it. So yeah, before we do that, many of you have probably seen that we have launched a fly rod series, the Salinity series. Really nice rods. We have been designing these for over the past year, and now they're in sale, and they're doing really good. We are really happy with the sales. It sounds like people are really happy with the rods too. They're lightweight. They have a really nice action. They have a lot of power, but a lot of sensitivity to the blank too. They have a lot of power down in the lower part. It means the rod is really light on the top, has a really light swing rate, and it's very accurate, and it's almost also very forgiving. As a fast action rod, often you have this stiff rod where you can have some troubles keeping your tracking perfect, but these rods are really forgiving. It's really easy to cast with, and it's a joy, and you can let the rod work. You can actually see here in the background there's a lot of power here. This is the 6-weight, 14 grams, 15 grams. Some prefer 16 grams. I'll prefer 14, half 15. Our shooting head comes in these weights. In the 14 gram is often weights 14.4, 14.2, and when you're using a shooting head in water, it also soaks. So after 20 minutes, a shooting head will probably weigh a gram more. So that you have to keep in mind when you're buying shooting heads. And a lighter shooting head. It's okay, a lighter shooting head, you can put more speed into it with your rod. You can narrow your span of your rod, your casting, and then let the rod work more. But also with a lighter shooting head, it's easy for you to keep it high and let it stay above in a perfect line behind you. If you have a heavier shooting head, it kind of want to go down, both in your front cast and your back cast. Then you have to use more power and to keep this nice tracking, both vertically and horizontally. So I'll suggest going for the 14 grams on the 6-weight on our rods. And it's if you're used to heavier heads, then just use 5 hours on the coast, and then you'll think, wow, this is good. Well, it comes with a really nice custom reel seat. Really nice cork quality here, and comes with a really nice recoil eyes. This is a single coil and snake eyes from Recoil USA. Pretty nice. That's measurements on it and stuff. It's really nice. Go check it out on the website. It's a really nice rod. It comes from 4-weight up to 7-weight. And for you guys who've been texting us, the 4-weight will be, and the 5-weights will be back in stock in November. So it's sold out on the 4-weight right now, but the 5-weight we have few rods left. So if you're interested in the 4 or 5-weight, or not a 4-weight because they're sold out, but the 5-weight we only have a few off left. So guys, I'm gonna put the 30 pound on the 4-weight. That's just a really good match. They come in 40 meters, and as you see here, they are very nice out of the spool. No coils or anything. They're not stiff. They're very soft lines. They're perfect. They are made for saltwater fly fishing. They have to be soft, and there's like no stretch in this. It's pretty amazing. It's so soft that even if it soaks salt water and dries out, it doesn't get really, really stiff. Sure, the 50 pound is more stiff because there's more material, but all of them are really soft. They're probably the softest monoline you can get on the market today. And soft mono often means very much to stretch, but there's like no stretch in this. It's very, very low. It's like, I guess it's around on the 30 pound. There's more. There's like 7%, 6%. On the 40 and 50, there's less, 4% stretch or something. It's really, really good. Well, I'll show you here. I start taking a few meters off just to connect it to my backing here. Doesn't really matter how you connect it. I have a loop in my backing here, so I'll just do a clinch knot. Could also lock the clinch knot going back 2 times. I do that with some shooting lines. Then you're securing the knot. I'll do that now. It doesn't really matter anyways. Like that. And then we need something to hold the spool onto. We want to have it to run out directly from the lower part to the lower part of the spool. It does not really matter if from lower to lower or from top to lower. Just really important it not comes off like this. Then you get all the coils. You want to uncoil it. Imagine it's been spooled onto the spool. Then you want to spool it off again. I'm just going to spool it now. The important thing here is you have to keep it a bit tight. Not go too fast. Go in a good steady roll here. Eventually we're gonna take it all off again. I'll show you that later. But now we're just gonna roll it on the spool. You can see now it looks a bit curled. That's probably because there's been 1 or 2 curls in the start and I'm pushing it. That's very important that you hold this tight. So you're forcing the twists towards the end of the spool now. That way we can eliminate almost every twist that should be on the line. See now, the twist we are pulling out. See, they're in the end here now. I'm actually just gonna cut this bit off because I'm tangled a little bit in my leader there, but it doesn't really matter, it's only a meter. There we go. Well, now we have it on. I normally do that when I rolled it on, just to eliminate all of the twist. If there should be any twists left on the line, I simply just take it out on the grass. And I do that, and then I put it around so it doesn't get tangled too much. So I'll do that now. And then I simply roll it on again and keep that tight pressure so you get any twist that should be out in the other end. And then we are done and ready to connect our shooting head. there was not really any curls. I think I got all the twists out when I spooled it on, keeping that tight pressure on the line while spooling on the first time. But just to make sure you don't have any twist, it's a really good idea to do this. Get it out on the living room floor or out on the grass or something. Then you'll see that it's a big difference. If you have any twist on your line and you start fishing, you'll easier get tangled because you also do the twist when you retrieve it into a basket or a stripping basket or whatever you use. So this is a really good way to do it when you're starting on a fresh running line. But there's another thing I have to say. When you're fishing and you're casting, you can also get twists on your line. It depends how you're rotating your hand while casting. So sometimes it's a good idea to just cut the connection to the shooting head, take out the shooting line and spool it on again. Yeah. See, now I'm gonna connect my shooting head to my shooting line. And with these heads, we have these very, very small connections here. They're really nice. Gives you this really nice, connection from the shooting head to shooting line. You have no resistance in your cast, and there's not much noise at all. So connecting this, I use a simple clinch nut. You go through the loop, then you go 1, 2, sometimes I go 3 times around, and then I go back to this one, and I do it double here. I want to secure my clinch nut here, like this. Then you get a really small connection here, like that. And when I have secured it with this nut, I can actually cut it really close, so you don't have any resistance, like so. Then you have the smallest connection from shooting head to shooting line you can actually get. And some people, they use, I'll do this so you can see, some people they actually use a nut cover. A nut cover is it's not really great in these small connections. Nut cover is only great when you have coated loops, you have bigger loops, but this one has such a small exposed loop, so there's no need for a nut cover. Nut cover only make a bigger connection. So this is almost like a full integrated line. So you can't really feel this connection or hear it. So and then we spool it on. Hey guys, I'm going out to use the shooting line. I just wanna give you another very important tip. I couldn't do it today because I had to change to a new one, or I could probably have done it, but a monofilament shooting line soaks water, some more than others. The copolymer, the nylon material we have used in this one, is really soft, but also have a coating. And the coating makes the line not dry out so easily, which is really nice when you don't have to soak it. But the first time you use it, it's nice to soak it first. Then it becomes really supple and soft and gives almost no problems at all. So I will highly suggest you just put your fly reel under the tap of water before you leave the house, or if you have a new spool of shooting line, put it in water for 20 minutes. It will do a big difference. So, well, actually the wind is coming in, but I have my foreweight and can easily handle these 5-6 seconds per meter. So, and it's really fun to catch fish on. So I'll try it, and I'll be back soon. Maybe I'll catch a fish. Let's see. Well, here's the first one. Oh, trying to go between my legs. That was nice. Well, not the biggest, but a beauty. Also a very small fly. First I lost one and had a follower, and they are very aggressive in here. That's nice, wild fish. Here's another little one. I had a few contacts here. There's a reef out here, but managed to lose one better fish, not a big fish, but over the minimum, and have a few contacts too, so it's okay. Then back again. That was it, guys. Really nice little stretch of water here. Had a few fish and some followers, and I lost all. It was okay. And the four-way is always fun. Yeah. Catch you around next time and tight lines.